had a one-on-one meeting with another content creator where he audited my channel, gave me a lot of feedback, a lot of good constructive feedback that I could use and take away and help to grow the channel, hopefully. The journey of a creator is full of ups and downs. So join me as we talk about the ups and downs of my creator journey this week and how you could avoid the same mistakes. I've learned a ton this week. Let's get into it. For those of you that are new to the channel, I'm Chris Gamble. This is my channel, Gamble Data Engineering, where I'm actually getting ready to change my direction a little bit and talk not just to aspiring data professionals, but also to small businesses. So on Sunday mornings, we talk about my content creator journey, which is also important to small businesses because it is definitely an outlet that they can use to gain leads, to gain more revenue for their stores. I had a one-on-one session with another content creator this week talking about audit for my channel. And so I learned a handful of things that I'm going to cover in this video. One of them super important that I think that will really help to change the direction of my channel. And that's something that we'll cover as we get into it. In addition, on Sunday mornings, we'll also go through my analytics. I'm actually going to jump into my analytics first today. That way, for those of you that's what you're here for, you get that. You don't have to stay for the super cool stuff that I learned. So let's get into it. All right, so this week we had 871 views, which is 17% less than the previous 7 days. But the previous 7 days I did have a couple of shorts which increased my views. Then next, we had 16.4 watch hours. So about the same as the previous 7 days, really close to it actually. Some of that is from short views. However, the views that go towards monetization did increase by about 10 hours this week, which is super exciting. Generally, I just get a couple of hour increase per week. So when I get a big jump, I'm excited about it. I need to increase that in order to get to monetization. I'll put what you need to have to get to monetization here, right here, for you to take a look at. And then next, the also super exciting thing is we increased our community by 19 members. So yay, super excited about that. I am up to 185 this morning. I hope to be over 200 next week when I talk to you. All right, so like I said, I learned a ton this week. I want to cover that with you. Had a one-on-one meeting with another content creator where he audited my channel, gave me a lot of feedback, a lot of good constructive feedback that I could use and take away and help to grow the channel, hopefully. Let's talk about thumbnails first. So thumbnails are super important. It's the first thing that people see, that you're grabbing their attention to say, hey, come look at me, come look at me. And so I had too much clutter. I thought I was simplifying them, but I still had a lot of different things on there. Keep it simple. So there's a concept in business that says kiss it, right? Keep it simple, stupid. You want maybe a picture of yourself or a picture of the topic of the video, maybe a couple of words, maybe not even a couple of words, but if you put words, make them huge, not just big, but huge, so that when it's even just a tiny little thumbnail on a phone in a corner somewhere, people can see it and it catches their eye. So if you're putting even 5-10 words on there, it's too many. You can't get that many on there and it still be big enough for that person that's looking on their phone to see. So keep that in mind when you're doing thumbnails. 2, in your branding, your picture. So you get to the branding by going to customization in YouTube Studio, and then you could go to branding, and then you could see your picture and you could edit your picture and your banner. My picture originally it just was my logo. And so no picture of me, just my logo, Gamble Data Engineering. And I was like, I think a picture of me would be good on there, right? So I put a picture of me with a black background. I had a black jacket on, and it still said Gamble Data Engineering on it. And so the feedback was, get rid of the Gamble Data Engineering, it's repetitive. Get rid of the black background, you blend into it. Make it a bright black background, and the picture of yourself bigger. And so that's what I did. I changed that this week. I'm wearing a tan coat instead of a black coat so that it doesn't just, so it's not just blah. And you'll notice I changed my profile picture on YouTube. Hopefully that stands out a little bit more. It is definitely brighter. The background's white. And so it stands out more. And so that was the feedback for my picture. Next piece of feedback. Make sure that your videos stay on a fast pace and that you're continuing to provide value as you're going through your videos. So you'll notice that this time I'm trying to keep a fast pace. I'm trying to make sure that I'm letting you know of the value that's coming up and trying to make sure that it continues to move. So increase value, increase speed, don't waste people's time. After the thumbnails, titles are the next important thing. So you want the title to be exciting and to encourage them to continue to click on that link. And in your first 5 or 10 seconds, you need to make sure that you are sharing that same value proposition and letting them know that the value is in the video. Even though it may seem obvious, you don't want it to seem like clickbait. And so make sure that you're putting that value proposition up front in your video so that people know that it's coming, and let them know that it is coming and when it's coming. All right, so this is the big thing that I learned. I was putting way too much time and effort into making sure that there were all these cutesy little effects and little GIFs and thumbnails and all these little cutesy little effects within the video, neat little transitions, neat little sounds. All that's not needed. People don't like that anymore. What people like is getting to the point, fast-paced, get it out there. So all that's what I learned from my one-on-one interaction, and now you know it too. Those are the things that I learned this week. It was a ton. It was a lot of hard feedback to take because I thought I was getting better, and maybe I was. Maybe it was better than it was when I first started, but still definitely room to grow. Always great to get constructive feedback. What's some of the constructive feedback that you've received recently that maybe was hard to swallow or maybe was really what you needed to push you along? Share that down below in the comments. So, as I mentioned, I'm changing my direction of my channel a little bit. I am going to start gearing some of my content towards small businesses because I want to make sure that I'm helping small businesses as well. So if you're a small business and you are looking to be more data-driven in your business and being able to gather the insights from your data so that you can make sure that you're being profitable and efficient, then be sure to like and subscribe. And if you're interested in my previous SQL tutorials, be sure to check those out. Super important for taking a look at your data. If you're looking for other monetization videos, be sure to check those out here. They definitely have a lot of insights into the tools that I use and ways to make sure that you're viewing your analytics correctly. Other than that, I'll see you next week.